greetings. All right, this is as the broadcast. Going to messages and going to Q&A. All right, thanks. Here we go. Greetings. We are the elf people, Magartha. Yes, there is a line between the sand of your world and ours, as just the materialism of your planet is thinning out, more spiritualism will come through eventually. As we are seeing more of the spirit of the soul awakening, because many Agarthians see humans as asleep, as you see them, but yes, asleep enough where they can be controlled. Half there, or not even there at all, but half there usually. Easily blinded when you're asleep, of course. And these situations here are knocking many into awakeness to a degree. Of course, they don't know where they found themselves. As just your situation, your world transition, yes, is not going anywhere anytime soon. Most likely 5 more years of this. But it will have stages, of course. Much of it where you're feeling locked down will let up eventually. But what you're letting up to, though, a different world. But that world is not fully formed just yet. It is still in its breeding stage. Its beginnings. So we see 6 more months of this, on and off. And then you'll really see what your world's turning into. Not chaos. Of course, some are going to bring chaos because it's the perfect time for it. So, blessings from the trees, the skies, the wind. We will connect with you again shortly. This is Archangel Gabriel and Raphael energies of yes, new beginnings, of course. Basically, the souls of those that are written down or asleep, as some might call, or misdirected or directed into a third dimensional phase. Yes, there's much doorways to open for them if they wish. So this, yes, you have like a 6-month gap where they decide what they want for themselves. They can open up to spiritualism if they wish, or wherever they want, but there's no going back, as many of you see. The ways of the world of the past is closing down slowly, and will continue to do so. As just a lot of your corporations, I believe most of them will be at half power, and the numbers will be down tremendously. But spiritualism, more awakenism, will begin, and more of telekinesis type of abilities, more powers will be discussed as where else you have to go. Be taken more seriously, especially when those that begin to act on it. Doesn't mean, yes, does not mean you have flying people just yet, but the idea of it and feeling a sensation of a different world, as this world will get lighter, as some of you are already feeling it. The waves are here. Greetings to you. Your Anunnaki. Call me Red. Greetings to your. We've been waiting for this for some time, actually. At least my group, the Red group, or Red. There's a blue group, but they're not that exciting. Be smart from it. Anunnaki rules of is your planet. Your Anunnaki rulership is falling apart, as you can see. Much of it is connected to infrastructure of your society, monies, roads. A lot of the road grids are Anunnaki connected. Yes, there's an Archon energy, but there's Anunnaki there too. And much of that is another reason for clearing out the roads is bringing in a new energy, a reset. As you can see how a reset a planet. There's different ways you can have an asteroid come towards your planet and land. That's another way to reset your world. But I believe this is much easier. A large asteroid for that matter. Some of you can pick up different scenarios. This world needs a shot in the arm, you can say, to get its attention. And I believe we got the world's attention right now. Basically, the page of Anunnaki is leaving. Not that we are leaving, but our programs are leaving. Not quickly, but shortly. But we're here to assist with your questions and curious to see what you have to ask us. Blessings.
Blessings, Red. Greetings. Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
Up first today we have Logan.
Logan.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. My first question today is, are there any messages from any mantis beings that I am connected to?
Oh yes, you're with them as a master geneticist. Very connected to the ant people, as they're the ones that you geneticized or worked on. That's kind of what they're there for. Such as like the human is the guinea pig of other alien beings. But the ant people are designed to be restructured. So we'll just leave you with that one.
Thank you. My second question is, are there any messages from my guides?
Well, I see that's a lot of Anunnaki energies in your past. As a gray, we see spying on Anunnaki beings to see what we're up to, and also bringing basically Anunnaki worlds are hidden sometimes, and you as a gray or whatever you're connected to, but we'll say gray for right now, found some of our worlds and brought other species to us, because we're not always doing the most positive things, and that's why, to basically observe. And of course, we didn't notice anything, so we're so stuck in our own little worlds as usual. Eventually, figure things out, but it usually takes us forever to notice anything. Similar to your human here.
Cool.
Right to the party. So, yes, blessings to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Omran's questions. He asked me to read. His first question, he says, I have recently been dreaming about God. What's potentially going on?
Well, you're connecting to the God side of yourself. You're going to your higher potential. You say God is showing you your power. So it's a healing energy too, because I believe at one lifetime, God power is taken away from you. Well, I can say on this world, but literally removed during your lifetime. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. His second question, can you tell me what race my higher self came from?
Let's see, felines first one that comes from. Well, interesting, Arcturian feline. You don't get those very often.
Blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Daria.
Well, hello there.
Good to see you. Yes.
So it's Michael and Raphael.
No, this is Anunnaki bread.
Okay.
Bread
So Anunnaki question.
Mhm.
Any messages from Anunnaki to me?
Yeah, he kept a lot of stuff from us. A lot of our, well, let's put it this way: we can go to a world and set things up, and then go back there, and all our stuff is gone. That has something to do with it. And sometimes they leave a message for us too. And this can be like a barren planet, empty planet. But of course, we go on one empty world, do something there to control another one or prepare.
Yeah.
So that is one of your, and usually it was an insult or something like that.
Yeah, I know. I can see it, and it opened up, and it was a fart.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah.
Or something else similar to that, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's part of your well, what it is that you see our signatures before we hide our signatures, but you seem to always find them if you feel like there's a reason to find us, or you need, or there's a what do you call it, a word that we're around and you can sniff us out if it's necessary. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, cool.
We're good at hiding ourselves sometimes, not always.
Yeah. I'm not sorry.
We're not either.
Yeah. And secondly, okay, because this is more connected to the snake species, I think there is a cobra in my field of surroundings, because it's been appearing lately on pictures and in frequencies on television, and it's a three-headed kind of three-headed snake, and I think it's connected to my friend. I mean, Earth friend, not a friend, but acquaintance. But I need to know what's the message here, and I feel like he's been in a bet with everyone, and he's somehow trying to control a thing, and yeah, he has like a full side of himself. So what's the message through Cobra?
This goes back to one of your old relationships, not recent, but old long-term relationship that was not too long ago. Or either way, that energy is trying to be sneaky to reconnect to you again. So connecting to others that are around you. Just sneak back. I believe this one's kind of contacted you here and there.
Yeah.
Hey, here I am.
Yeah, but I closed it down. But the Cobra is more connected to the gay acquaintance, the guy.
Yeah. The old relationship, he's like, we see him as like an insect now, a cockroach.
Yeah.
Which you can't get rid of usually. But yeah, the current connection, he's trying to program the one that you're around, what we're seeing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
It has a weaker energy, it's easier to manipulate. So there's a vendetta after, that's for sure.
Well, he has to quit sometimes.
Yeah, well, you will shut it down as you know more about it. It also turns into a canine from what we're seeing.
Yeah, he is.
Look all fluffy and kind and everything, and it's far from it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, and I sniff you out then.
Well, do you have one add-on for your first question? The Anunnaki beings that you dealt with were bird-like. The birds are a pain, but they're the hardest ones to deal with.
So you were the bird-likes, or?
I wasn't, but they were. This is a different bird.
Okay.
I'm more humanoid like your
Yeah, they can morph also, so you have to
Yes.
know
Yeah.
their essence. Yeah.
When the birds put their mind to it, they can accomplish anything.
Cool.
Oh,
Love
that's
it.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. And have a cool
Yes.
channeling. Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Good night.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Next, we have Silverclaw.
Well, hello there.
Yes. Greetings to you.
Greetings. My first question. I found an expensive phone, and I want to know if I will be able to connect cell phone service into it without any like legal issues and stuff.
You found an expensive phone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had it for a while, but it just didn't have service, and I'm thinking of putting service into it.
I don't think there would be any difficulties. As long as you research that's, I believe it'll be fine from what we're seeing. There's no tracking on it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so find out. But it should be fine overall.
Okay. My second question, would the hydrogen peroxide that I just bought actually replenish the oxygen in my body from smoking, let's say?
That would do some effects, but won't do 100%. But it does have a positive effect, like 40-20% range.
Oh, so that's pretty worthwhile.
So over time, your body will get used to it and it'll absorb more. Yes, just research it more. It won't hurt you from what we're seeing. It hurts some people because some people are allergic to it. But I don't believe it's one of them.
Great. Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, scientists don't know much of anything here from what we see. So yes,
tell me about it. That's why I don't go to college. Anyway,
yes.
Goodbye.
Yes. Yeah, it's more like a guessing game.
Yep. Don't get me started on that.
Yes.
Up next, this evening we have Christie.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, greetings to you.
Okay, greetings. So how are you doing?
Doing well.
Doing well. I wanted to ask, what color are you? Are you red or what do you look like?
Yeah, I'm blue. That's interesting. You asked that. I mean, I'm called red, but I'm actually a blue person. A blue being. I look like you guys, but I'm blue.
Oh, okay.
Look at your Indian.
Are you a high density, or what density would you say?
Fourth density. We go into
Fourth
third.
density, okay.
We can go into higher third, so we can manifest in your reality.
I see. So what is my connection with you?
Your connection. What? Say that again. Your connection to me or us or
To your group or to
Anunaki? Well, yes, you're very connected to the bird race. That's more of the higher ranking. You can connect to a cat, and the cats have a different type of agenda. They don't listen to anybody. But the bird race. No, it's not always there to conquer worlds and all that. That's it's only it's a very big group, but it's still a small fraction of the rest of it. But we do see a lot of feminine energies that you're connected to, perfumes and things like that, to assist with worlds, third dimensional worlds, to find themselves or remember themselves. Worlds that forget them, that get shut down. So actually come to worlds like this pretty often that you're there to close them down and wake them up, you can say. That's what that's why you're always in school.
What was that? I'm sorry.
That's why you're always in school, because you're learning about different races.
Right. Right now I'm having the German shepherds around me.
Yeah. So you come to, it's like you're doing 3 or 4, like you're in this world on this mission, but there's another one you're connected to learn from this world to go to another one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why it's hard to sleep at night.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're going to be there in the human or the being form of that world, but just being educated is quite immense. Yeah, the more you learn here, the more you learn from other places.
Right, exactly. That's fun. So I was talking to my friend, and I was just, I doodle and everything while I'm talking to her. And I drew a triangle with this, like a leg, one leg, and then one eye in the middle. Are those a bunch of beings? Because I haven't ever drawn that before.
Yeah, they're kind of like microscopic beings. They're very, very tiny. I mean, they can appear, but yeah, they're usually there to form realities, you can say. They're kind of like, they roam around like insects, but they're more of creating realities together. They form consciousness. So you can call them call them whatever you want. Alba is the name that we're given at this time.
Alba?
Yeah, not all of us understand. For them to connect with you, that shows that you were connected to them in your past.
Oh, yeah.
So you can like say, this is how you connect to like your reality. You connect to what created it.
You should see all the things I draw then.
Well, then that shows you your lineage. Yeah, you go pretty far back. Well, yeah, because where the planets came from, what's all the elements that go into it. It's a lot there.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for
All right.
talking.
Yes. Let's see you. Yes, you and Astral, from what I can see.
Cool. I'll look for you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, very cool. Up next, we got Retro.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Please.
cool. I wanted to ask if there's any messages for me at this moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of Archon energies that you're dealing with. Matrix beings that are, Archon beings that create your matrix reality that are leaving the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
They're having difficulties releasing them or assisting with releasing them, kind of fighting them. They're kind of like spiders. They put their web around people's minds. So they put like thoughts on people, like what's going on with the racism situation, to program them. And that's what's making it hard for many. It's a web, and it's like once you put that idea in there, it just spreads everywhere.
Oh, yeah, has to do something with racism?
That's part of it. That's not all of it, but
Okay.
that's a trigger for people.
Yeah.
It certainly is making the rounds recently.
Exactly, yeah.
But that's part. I mean, it's just when you think you can release a lot of this, they throw something in like that. Let's put it that way. To stay relevant here, because a lot of these beings are being shipped off. So that's what you're battling at this time.
Yeah. I can kind of see that.
Yeah, I don't know if you really want to see it, but
no, it's just because I feel like I
drain.
had that kind of stuff in my mind recently, so maybe it makes sense.
But you talk to the consciousness that creates ideas, you can say.
I talk to the consciousness.
Yeah, a consciousness that puts the agenda, like an AI being an agenda for society. Society fault. They go from one subject matter to the other in your news cycles. But you connect to the consciousness that does that. The AI consciousness, connect to archons. If you're interested.
The archons are more neutral, right? If I understand correctly.
Yeah, but when they get, they can become too good at one thing.
Okay. Yeah. The understanding, like the archons are not the ones that are looking into like chattel situation. They're just
no.
Okay. Second question. If there's anything else maybe more pertaining to like the physical world, or actually no, other different one. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do that might help me with like writing things down or getting things on paper, expressing things down?
Well, well, it seems like you do more of your work in astral, so there's no paper there.
Yeah.
It's kind
well,
of
it's writing in astral. It's kind of like when it comes to writing down on paper, it's harder.
Well, because a lot of people can't really write down either. There's really no words to describe it.
Yeah, that's true.
Drawing pictures, even that's hard. So,
yeah.
Numbers are good. I don't know. A lot of beings are pulling you out of this reality into astral realm. So the idea is to keep you here. So
the idea to keep me in this astral realm or in
Yeah,
this.
into this realm, in the physical realm.
That's a little harder then.
Yeah, if you understand that.
Yeah.
I always say, yeah, just I mean, what you write down is when you write it down. You know, you feel like you need to do more, but you know,
Mhm. Yeah. All right. Thank
concentrate
you.
on your goals and where you want to, or things that your desire. Let's put it that way.
All right.
That bring,
Blessings.
and something will comes for that.
Mm.
Right?
Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we have Liz.
Greetings, Liz.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi.
greetings.
Can you hear me well? Greetings.
Yes, somewhat, yes. How can we help you?
Thank you. Can you give me an update on my mission in Astral?
Expiration dates of we just see many expiration dates of when companies will fall, when a lot of these things will infrastructures will break. We do see talking to a lot of CEOs, giving them the breakdown. Like you said, that's one of the reasons why a lot of them fled. Of course, people have their allegations of that. But yes, much of your world's well, you're part of a what do you call it? Terraforming energy. Not that you're going to terraform the world yet, but it's kind of going through that phase right now, the early phase of it. The rest is Earth changes. So yeah, you're part of the big plan, as you know, or have an idea. So the
Or
CEO thing
anywhere?
is pretty heavy right now. Even military, but I believe it's more CEOs. Like you can change your ways, or this is what's going to happen if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we're seeing at this moment.
All right. Any messages for me from your collective?
Well, yeah, we see. Well, obviously, yeah, you're part of the canine collective, right? Giving them guidance. They give you guidance, and you give them guidance. Basically, the canine energies. That's another reason why you have them around you, is because more people are becoming more animal friendly all of a sudden. And that's another thing that you're, you know, you can say assisting with bringing more of a lighter energy here. Of course, the cats too, but the canine is an easier energy to bring that out of. Sometimes a cat might take years to make a relationship with that. It's like, jeez. Some people aren't
More,
patient
more
enough.
reserved. Yeah.
Might take 10 years to have a relationship with a cat. So, with the canine energies, you're assisting with that, connecting more with the humanity. That's all we can see on that at this time.
Thank you. Yeah, the lockdown, I guess, helping people to relate more with the pets when
Yes,
they are alone a lot
even if they
more.
don't, yeah, even if they don't converse with it, so the pet is there to clear the vibration out. So you don't necessarily have to interact that much with them. They know what they're there for.
Mm-hmm.
They're like soldiers. They're on a mission.
Yeah.
It's just a different type of mission. It's the way around. So,
They sure hustle me around.
well, those canines used to be humans in the past incarnation on this world. Once they get over being human, because they just get stuck. I just want to be human. But then they have the chance to incarnate as an animal. Then that takes a while to get used to that.
By choice, yes.
Yes, by choice. Yeah, usually that's
So
the
they
best way.
incarnate by choice. That's nice.
Yeah, if you force that, well,
Thank
you
you
got
so much.
a puppy there. All right. Yes. Lessons.
Thank you.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we have Colin.
Cool. Thank you, Bobby, as always. And greetings, Anunaki.
Greetings to you.
Thanks for coming in. I'm wondering if you and the collective there have any messages for me.
Well, yeah, we see a lot of angel energies, Archangel Michael energies, a doorway to the next Earth, the new Earth, or as they call it, a lighter Earth, There's probably a better word for it. A vacation Earth is more like it. So we do see you in the higher realms giving angels their wings. I know it's not the same as like your military, but it is kind of like they earn certain rank, and they do earn this rankings depending on the world that they're on. And even the alien energies, you give them kind of a there is a ranking. Just humans have to just get over it. But there is, well, it's just because of soul growth reasons for it. Like something would disappear on them or something like that on their clothing. But it's a big deal what's happening on this planet. Finally, the positive is working.
And on the new Earth, do you from your point of view see that as happening in the same bodies, like it's a frequency thing, or is it actually split, like physical split?
See it more getting lighter here, and you'll feel like a split. Meaning you'll feel a lot of negativity release. You feel like like a download. All of a sudden, and you know things you didn't know. It's like you wake up as somebody else, sort of like that. It's a gradual process. It's kind of like exercising. All of a sudden, your body changes. Same type of thing. So,
thank you.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if there's any messages from the Elves that came in earlier.
The Garthians? Yes. Interesting. You're connected to the wood people. Don't hear about them very often.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
They're part of carpentry and things like that. So,
okay. Short and sweet. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Stephen.
Hello, Red.
Greetings to you. Yes.
Greetings. How are you?
Doing well.
Thank you for coming in here. Much love to y'all. I was wondering if you can definitely connect with my dream state, my astrally travel. It seems like I've been doing a lot in astral. I mean, very active. I was just wondering if you could tap into that and just share any information you can. Thank you much.
We go into the higher regions of the Ashtar command to bring in more of a positive influence here. There is some negative influence from some alien presence, but to bring more of a higher dimensional energy around the Earth. And you do work with the Garthians too. We work with everyone. So yeah, when you go into sleep, you master and commander. You're kind of connected to a lot of things. So yeah, you're bringing in a lot of these regime. Well, you talk to a lot of aliens that are being removed from the planet, but it's more of like a conversation. It is actual kicking them off the world. So it's a gradual process. It takes a long time. So that's why the world is kind of the way it is. Kind of they put their little lock into the world before they leave their mark before they leave. So that's nice.
Sweet, awesome. I was wondering, can you definitely open up my page to the Anunnaki histories I have here and just overall, and then just dive deep, see if you got some information that I don't necessarily know yet. I would love to hear more about it. Thank you. Well,
your connection, is with the snake Anunnaki. You have other connections, the ape, and I was like Anunnaki for everything, basically. But the snake is one that's related to this Earth. And you saw from another planet, actually in Sirius, of many Anunnaki beings just being drawn to this world for some reason. So you kind of investigated it. So you've heard about this world, but didn't really know what was happening because it was all kept in mystery. So you can say you followed the snake Anunnaki beings here. I don't believe you were. I believe you're more of a Syrian, but yes, a rabbit energy is there, but they're not really going into details of what you were during the Earth's. Because there's like 3 or 4 Earths before your version came in. Actually, maybe more, but nobody ever gives out the full story. Not that it matters, but you're a part of one of the 3rd iterations of Earths in this universe. So if you feel like there's more going on before Atlantis, well, because there is. So, and your Martian connections are very strong here, of course. You brought a lot of Martian energies here, more of the positive though. Ship building, things like that. So, all right, blessings.
Hey, Ed, thank you so much. Real quick. At my job, I have a lot of birds. I mean, there's birds everywhere at my job. They seem to be following me. They seem to be at my house. I mean, what's the deal with the birds? I mean, they're like everywhere all the time with me. I just real quick. Thank you.
Garthian energies are getting stronger. They're showing a change is on its way. Not to worry. They're protecting you too, but not that anyone's coming after you. But they're just showing you that everything will be fine. Some birds are worried themselves right now, but those aren't. So, blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, very nice. Up next, we have Marvin.
Greetings, Red. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. Greetings.
Okay, for my first question, I would like to have, I guess, a summed up regression of this week. I've been doing a lot of walking lately on I guess during my breaks at my job and stuff, but lately I've been feeling like my eyes give off a certain type of light. I can't describe it, I guess, in this per se sense and stuff, but I guess in another, I guess, dimension I've been having light come out my eyes and stuff. But as I've been going on my walks to my breaks and stuff, as you probably know, it's been pretty sunny out lately and everything, but for some reason I've been feeling like I've been anticipating something coming from the sun. I don't know if I called family in or brothers in or military brothers, but I'm feeling like I'm getting geared up for war. Not per se like physical, but I've been gearing up for physical and stuff. So I'm trying to get it. And I've been seeing things lately around the house. Well, not per se things, but lights. So I'm trying to get I guess, a regression on what's been going on that I have been aware of and I can't see.
Well, yeah, you're connecting to other timelines is what's happening. So as you do your walks, you're kind of meditating. So you're seeing war timelines, you're seeing different things. I don't believe there's going to be world wars, yes, but not the major, catastrophes. But you're also shifting more to an alien DNA. So you're connecting more to alien consciousness. So you're getting an idea of what they see. Alternative timelines.
Okay.
So when you connect to it, it feels like you're actually in it, but you're still, you're adapting.
Okay. So what's the deal with me feeling like lights coming out of my eyes?
That's your connection to the sun. That's your DNA shifting. Like I say, you're connecting more to the alien consciousness. So you're shifting and more to a higher dimension. Higher fourth, somewhat of a fifth dimension, is a little bit of that there, but more higher fourth dimension.
Okay. For my second question, what regressions do I have with you all that you probably know of, Red, that I don't know, this give me something that I guess deals with, I guess, my personality now that connects with a certain Anunnaki or forefather, or is there an Anunnaki forefather DNA that's pretty strong that I don't know of?
Well, give you a lineage. You came here because a lot of Palladians failed their mission here on Earth in the past. So some Anunnakis took advantage of that. Just like anybody else in their world, they see an opportunity, they grab it. So if you're not going to take care of this world, we will. So a lot of Palladians lost that opportunity. It can be a more positive Earth, but they looked the other way, and some of them that's why some of the Palladians became negative, because they just disconnected from their own being. So you're bringing out a more positive energy. You're looking for the right time to come in.
Okay, so I was a Palladian Anunnaki?
No, you're just a Palladian.
Okay.
You knew Anunnakis. I mean, you had Anunnaki past, yes, but yours mostly a Palladian energy.
Okay. Well, what type of personalities or things I'm aware of that I have with, I guess, certain traits I do that I don't know that's Palladian?
Well, you're connected much to the canines. The canine collective at a higher dimension. You're bringing their knowledge in. It's almost like being connected to an Arcturian.
Okay.
So you're connected to the libraries of Akashic records through the canines. There's other energies, but mostly through the canines. You want to bring in more of a kinder energy here. Have a personality here because others don't have a personality. Some
Is that the
Archangels have zero personality.
is that the reason why I look at dogs sometimes when I
Yeah.
don't feel like getting bothered, like biting me? I give them that look, like they'll bark, but they kind of be like, so okay, I got you, bro.
Yeah, you have like a sense connected to them. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just one of your. It's part of you. It's not all of you, but it is a part of your. Yeah. Well, you reason you connected to that so you can talk to others and bring a conversation, make this easier for people to understand.
All right.
Like
Thanks,
some
Fred.
alien beings connected to this, and it's not like a robot. It's like nobody understands what they're talking.
Well, I try to meditate to see if I meditate on you, will you come in and probably talk to my higher self?
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. I'll do that. All right. Blessings, Fred.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hey, can you tell me more about my Anunnaki connections if I have any? Or just a message?
Yes, yours goes to, was it Planet X or Naboo or what your planet calls it? Yes, it does connect to the Anunnaki planet that's connected to this world. Basically, like, yeah, you can call it like a parent to this planet to the best of your ability. Of course, the kids get crazy and fight against the parents, but not that you're, just basically put more responsibility on, just be responsible for the planet itself. Not that the Anunnaki are perfect either, but basically, yeah, you have golden cities that you're connected to that give you energy. That's why they connect to gold, because it just gives them a heightened psychic power. Others use it for different reasons, but your connection is, yes, from the ancients of the Anunnaki, just watching over the planet, basically. Of course, some are seen as the fathers of humanity only because they're always there. And of course, some would just say, oh, of course, we're created you. But it's a mixture of beings that created the species. But Anunnaki is much part of the DNA here to put things together. But there's others involved too that I'm not mentioning. So,
I see. And what types of beings am I connecting lately, and why are me and other people like really tired?
Well, yeah, it's because the dimensions are shifting. It's shifting from third to fourth, and so you get pulled into the fourth astral to assist with that. Because a lot of people are going through a lot of negativity, and some of you's like, I'm not going to deal with that. I'll just go to sleep. That's part of it. But also see a lot of insectoid beings that you're dealing with, because they're part of the infrastructure of the reality in different grids around the Earth. But I feel it's more insectoid. Now, some of them are really beautiful, and some of them are, some of your music is connected more to the charming looking ones. The other ones are like militaristic. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Tristan.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
My first question is, my eyesight has changed quite a bit just in the last 2 weeks. Could you tell me anything about that?
Like for the better or for the worse?
Better.
Which makes sense. Yeah, so you're giving back to yourself. So you're releasing a lot of stress of the world. So you're in confinement or containment or whatever they call it here.
Yeah.
So that's bringing a relaxing energy to you. So you're healing yourself during this process.
Okay.
So kind of like a bear. A bear sleep and repair. So that's what you're doing. Doesn't mean you have to sleep 12 hours a day, but
that's my roommate.
But it seems to be that you're, and also the location you're at too. It's pulling a lot of the negativity off the planet. It's being brought out and it's being sent out.
Yay! Because there's a lot of it going around.
Yeah, you're giving, I believe a lot of infusions are coming in to improve also.
Yeah.
In the higher dimensions.
Okay, so after I've been giving to myself, do you have any advice as to how I can I don't know, live better through this process.
Well, connect to your astral dream world, or just what is your dream world? What do you see the spirit world? What does it look like to you? You can just do it your regular day. Being productive. Just let your imagination roll. It'll make things easier because you can see the future if you want to see it. See you bring out a more positive future. Others, when they look at the future, see cataclysms. But yeah, your positive future. So you are bringing in a future energy here. So what to do is up to you. Ride your bike or something, or
yeah,
connect with nature. But yeah, just tapping into the other realms. I believe it become much easier for you now.
And I will be noticing. Will I be noticing changes?
Yes, slowly as you get used to it.
Okay.
As you look more towards the future, you'll probably see it.
Okay, so be patient. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Dragon. Maybe Dragon dropped out. Okay, hopefully he comes back because we're nearing the end of. So I'll move on to Braden's questions. He asked me to read. His first question: are there any messages for me?
Yeah, you're in a new timeline, as you can see. So reap the rewards of it. And yes, you'll be healing some dark side of yourself from the past, but just continue to focus on the future.
Okay, his second question: do you have any messages for me from yourself or the Tall Whites?
Your past, you are connected to Ra. Basically, a lot of Anunnaki energies where they're in the ancient world as you're connected to. So you're part of as many as the timelines are being created for the Earth. You're a part of that, as you probably remember. So in this timeline, just focus on yourself, and everything will piece itself together over time. So, blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, I have Emmy's questions. She asked me to read those as well. For her first question, she says, I got an interview for a job in Miami scheduled for tomorrow. Do you have any messages about that?
Well, it looks good so far. It's, of course, you're the judge in the long run if you want to get hired by them or not, because can change timelines. In the second, everything go right. It's like, I don't want that. And just all of a sudden, timeline shift. But it looks good overall. It does seem like, it's hard to answer that. It looks good. Blessings.
Hey, thank you. Her second question, any messages from anyone about my spiritual path?
Well, yeah, you're becoming more spiritual as you can see. You're attracting jobs that just sometimes just to see what they have and what they do. So you're scanning their energies, which is interesting because you kind of do them in astral and you bring them in the physical. So eventually you'll grab onto one, but right now it seems like you're sightseeing. It seems. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Fortunately, Dragon didn't make it back in, so up last this evening is me. You say thank you again for coming in. I had a question about something that happened yesterday. I was out back, and there was like this kind of pixie-looking fly that was kind of dancing in front of me for a while, flying and hovering, and out of nowhere it made a dash for my face, and it landed on my lips, and I blew it off. But then for like the next minute, my whole face was kind of feeling a vibration, a tingling sensation, very sensitive. And I was looking to see if that was kind of like a message from, any collective or from the planet itself. It was nothing that I've ever felt like an activation before.
Yeah, it was like a kiss. Yeah, it was showing that you are accomplishing your mission. that you were shedding away the old tears of the past. As you brought in a lot, and now you've lessened a lot of that. And even humanity can feel the heaviness around you. So as you release it, some of them want to go through it. Because they've experienced anything like that before.
Yeah, and it lasted for like a minute. Yeah, it was just there. I'm like, very sensitive.
I feel like, yes, you came here to release a collective that you're connected to also. That causes a lot of chaos, at least at one time. Some of their energies. So I believe you came here to bring more peace to that, as you know who they are. You can say some of them are Anunnaki, but they just don't want to name themselves right now. Some of them are ape-like also, ape beings from Sirius. But yeah, there's a collective here there's many collectives here that are causing your little trips with society.
Right. Okay. I guess I connect to that a little bit more in depth in my private time. I'll just leave my second question open to see if there's any connections with the Anunnaki they'd like to me to be aware of at this moment.
Oh yes, you defeated many Anunnaki races of the past. Even Anunnaki is known to cloak themselves and look like somebody else, and it's like, that's Anunnaki. It's like, just don't try to fake us out. Even your like Avatar movie with the blue people, they can, Anunnaki are known to take that form too. It's like some Anunnakis like to hide, or just like, hey, we're not doing anything, but actually they are. Some they're controlling planets, or whatever it might be. So sometimes you, I want to say hunt them out, but you do find them and reveal them.
Now, these interactions with the Anunnaki, are this on this planet, like an ancient past, or on other planets?
Other planets, but also this one.
Yeah,
like, this is where the master race came.
Yeah, there's like old Indian illustrations of red people, blue people, in like galactic battles and like stuff like that. And I feel the connection with that are those red and blue people illustrated in those pictures Anunnaki?
Well, I've had Anunnaki connections, yes. They're not full Anunnaki, but they're hybrid Anunnaki beings.
I see. All right.
That feel like the rulers of the earth. Yeah, the master race of the Anunnaki came here to improve their DNA. And while they're here, they assist. They didn't realize they're going to leave their footprint here as they did. That was never their intention.
All right.
Come here, do their thing, and leave. But as you can see, now they became celebrities.
Very cool. Thanks for confirming that. That's the image I got when you first came in.
Yes.
Okay. Well, guess that's it for this evening. I appreciate your help and blessings.
Oh, to give you an idea of some blue beings, it's like some of them, like in India, cause their mischief. But of course, they do mischief things, but they bring a healing energy too. It's like, while we have our own problems, they send a healing energy to humanity so they can handle what's going on. That makes sense to anybody. So, all right. Blessings to all. All right. What else here? Okay. All right. Shall I go on? All right. That's your night.